How's it going, guys? It's Luke here, and I'm welcoming you to this special video where I am going to predict who I personally think will be in the Barclays Premier League Team of the Season come the end of this campaign. There's no doubt it has been one of the most up and down Premier League seasons. We've had so many teams that have led the way at some stage already, and as it stands, Liverpool are holding top spot. So will that be the way the season ends? Who knows, but for now we're going to judge the players who I think will be in the Team of the Season. So let's have a look at these players and let's see what you guys think of my selections. We're going to start off in no particular order here. We're going to look at a certain Peter Cech as my choice for the first team goalkeeper in the Team of the Season. Chelsea have had a very good season, currently lying in second place. Petr Cech has been instrumental in their good form. He's made a total of 34 appearances, 16 clean sheets, and currently holds 81 saves throughout this season, which is an incredible number of saves in that amount of matches. So he's been Chelsea's most consistent goalkeeper for many years now. Reached a personal milestone of 300 appearances for Chelsea this season, and I'm sure, being only 31 years of age, he's going to quite easily surpass that landmark and probably make it to a lot higher rating. So yeah, Peter Cech takes the goalkeeping spot in my starting 11 for the Team of the Season on FIFA 14. Next up, we're going to move on to the defence, and one of my personal favourite players from this season, that being of course Seamus Coleman. The Republic of Ireland international has vastly improved over the last few seasons and has no doubt been one of the catalysts in Everton's amazing season so far. They look like they're going to fall short of 4th place to Arsenal after losing to Crystal Palace recently, but without Coleman and some of his performances, they probably wouldn't be as high as they were. So yeah, he's made a total of 32 Premier League appearances, bagging 6 goals, the most goals any fullback in the division has scored this season. He has 1 assist to his name, and has without doubt been one of the most improved players in the division this season. He's got pace for days, and I think he has shown he can give any fullback at the opposite end of the pitch a real hard time. So yeah, Coleman takes the right back position in my Team of the Season squad, and I think it's a fully deserved place. The next position was left back, and it was incredibly tough to pick one player for this position because there have been so many outstanding performers at left back for me this season. Likes of Leighton Baines obviously being at the forefront in many people's eyes, but I think Luke Shaw needs to have a good mention, and I will be producing some substitution predictions as well, so we can look at some players that I think might not make it into the starting 11. But anyway, we're going to go for Leighton Baines at left back. Another incredible season from this man, probably up there with Everton's most consistent player. Like I say, Seamus Coleman has vastly improved, and I think Baines has really shown the same level of improvement for many years now. He's produced some wonderful set plays for his team. He's bagged a couple of wonderful free kicks. 2 at West Ham come to mind, which won the particular game for Everton that day. He's made 28 appearances, scoring 4 goals and with 3 assists to his name. He's had a couple of injuries which has let him down, but even when he's come back, he's not looked like missing a step. And I think it was like I said, it was difficult, but I think Leighton Baines just edged it for me in the left back position. Next, we move on to the heart of the defence, the centre back areas. This again was tough because there have been some very good performers. I think the likes of Stephen Colker at Cardiff. I think obviously John Terry gets a strong mention as well, another consistent Premier League player over the years. For me though, Martin Skrtel edges out a couple for the particular reason he's vastly improved. He showed a lot of good defensive qualities this season, and as you can see from that graphic in front of you, he's bagged 7 goals in the 32 appearances and produced an assist, which is a pretty rare thing for a centre back. But yeah, he's been very consistent for me, and again he's been one of the most important players in terms of Liverpool's title challenge. scoring braces, I think, at Cardiff and against Arsenal. So he's definitely shown he can get on the score sheet and not just stop the goals from going in. So Martin Skrtel gets in at centre half as my first defensive choice. We'll now move on to the second one. As you can see, here it comes. That's Laurent Koscielny. Another, well, I'd say Arsenal have struggled down the years defensively. They've had some in and out defenders, the likes of Squillaci and just really fodder. But I think Koscielny, when he first came in, I didn't really know what to make of him. He had a mixed season, but he really has produced a strong campaign. Obviously he's been sent off the once this season, but he's had 28 games, bagged himself a goal, but he's been defensively solid. I've seen him a few times hold off some very good attacking players. Arsenal have had a mixed season. I mean, when they were up there fighting for the title, they were top, obviously, a few months ago, and unfortunately it all came crashing down for them again. But I think Koscielny deserves the second centre half place in the team of the season predictions, and let's say he's 28, so he's got a few years left in him really, so he could still improve, but I think he's had a good season, and he is my choice to go alongside Martin Skrtel. Onto the midfield then, and we're going to look at one of the brightest young talents to have come through the Football League system in the last few years. One of the many bright talents that Southampton have on their books at the present time, that of course being Adam Lallana. What a season he's had, of course breaking into the England squad and looking set pretty much to be on the plane for Brazil. The 25-year-old has made a total of 34 appearances, he's bagged 9 goals with 6 assists, and has helped Southampton consolidate another season in the Premier League with ease really. They've produced some amazing football this season, Southampton. They've been one of my favourite teams to watch. I saw them against Newcastle a few weeks back, and they really did tear Newcastle apart. Adam Lallana, has been probably their most consistent player this season, and he rightly gets his place in this team of the season, in my opinion. I've got him on the right of the midfield, basically just to fit that gap. He can play as a winger. He'll most likely be a cam if EA do decide to give him a team of the season card. But yeah, Lallana takes my first midfield spot in this particular area. On the opposite side, of course, is the frighteningly good 23-year-old, probably going to be one of the best players in the world if he continues to improve the way he has. That, of course, being Eden Hazard from Chelsea. Well, what more can you say about this player this season, really? His actions have spoken much louder than any words could. 33 appearances, 14 goals with 7 assists. Like I said earlier, Chelsea second in the league, and Hazard's goals have been pivotal in them being there. They'll go to Chelsea. Chelsea will go to Liverpool in a week's time to face Liverpool. Like I said, which will probably decide the title. Whoever can win that game, and if Hazard is involved, there's no doubt he will be key to any success they have. But he's been a superb player. The stats I've given him will probably reflect on that season. You might not get exactly what I've put. He's had a few informs. I've tried to go above his inform stats to a degree, but without a doubt Eden Hazard has taken the left midfield role, and I can't really think of many that would come close. You could probably say Willian, who's had a good season again, but I think Hazard has been far above the competition on this particular position. So a very good player, and I'm sure there'll be much more to come from him in the years that we will see him. Hopefully they are all spent in the Premier League, because he's a fantastic player to watch. In the centre of midfield, we start off with the England and Liverpool captain, that of course being Steven Gerrard. What more can be said about Steven Gerrard that hasn't been said, really? I mean, he has been without a doubt the best Liverpool player. He'll probably go down as the best Liverpool player in history, and that's no disrespect to anyone else who has put on a red shirt, but He's been loyal, he's been consistent. He's 33 years old, but he's still running around and controlling games like he was in his 20s. The Liverpool man has produced some phenomenal displays. Could have had a hat-trick at penalties at Old Trafford, being a highlight in a 3-0 win. But he's made 30 appearances, scoring 13 goals and a fantastic 10 assists, supplying the likes of Daniel Sturridge and Luis Suarez. He's one of the key reasons Liverpool are at the top of the league. He's got a fantastic mentality and attitude. We all seen the emotion, for those who didn't, who when they beat Manchester City recently, he showed the clear and how much this football club meant to him, and his passion obviously goes into what we see on the pitch. So without a doubt, Steven Gerrard takes the first centre midfield spot in the team of the season predictions for myself. Alongside Gerrard then is, of course, Manchester City's man mountain himself, that being Yaya Toure. The Ivory Coast international has made 31 appearances, scoring 18 goals with 5 assists to his name. Recently injured, which was a shame. For any neutral who enjoys watching football, you have to appreciate the qualities of Yaya Toure. It's amazing how at Barcelona he never really came into his own in terms of goal scoring, but as soon as he got to Man City, we saw the side of him that I'm sure he wanted to express, that Barcelona in some ways didn't let him express. So he's been an absolute revelation, and I'm sure if his stats are anything to go by in his informs, then he will be a must-have card on the game for the team of the season cards this year. So yeah, without a doubt, Yaya Toure finishes the midfield for the starting 11. We're going to move on to the strikers now, which again was tough, but I think you guys know who I'm going to pick up top. So of course we move on to the strikers now, and of course many pundits will say, former strikers of course, goals win you games, and you need strikers to score those goals. And for Liverpool this season, we've seen two outstanding strikers. Firstly is Daniel Sturridge, a 24-year-old England international. It's probably his best season, without a doubt. He's thrived off a partnership with Sturridge, with Suarez. He's had the likes of Steven Gerrard, Philippe Coutinho and Raheem Sterling to produce some glorious opportunities for him. He's bagged 20 goals with 7 assists in the 26 games he has played for Liverpool this season. He's had a few injuries. Without a doubt, if he'd have been in most of the season's games, he probably would have bagged a few more goals, but his consistency has been there for everybody to see, and I think he deserves a place in the team of the season. Alongside him though is a certain Luis Suarez. Not much else could be said about Suarez this season. He's been absolutely fantastic with 29 appearances, 29 goals, a goal a game with 12 assists, more than Steven Gerrard, which is something not many strikers can say. He's a fantastically consistent player. He's an absolute joy to watch. Yes, he has his mad moments, but many players do. But I'm definitely with the opinion that we need to keep this guy in the Premier League, because without him I think we'd lose a lot of quality. He's scored all kinds of goals this season, long range, he's chipped keepers, he's hit volleys, free kicks, I think he's the only Premier League at the minute, the only Premier League goal scorer who could reach 30 goals without actually scoring a penalty. So that would be something. But yeah, Luis Suarez definitely in the team of the season. Without a doubt, there is no way you can say Suarez does not deserve to be in the team. If his stats are anything to go by what I've predicted, then he will be a very, very good player to have. But he will be rare, and I'm sure very difficult to find, and probably very, very pricey. So that is my choices for the starting 11. I'm going to post the alternatives at some point in another video. However, until then, I'm going to say thank you for watching. If you like this video, then please let me know in the comments. Leave a like if you have the time. Of course, let me know what you think of the team of the season. Who do you think will be in the team of the season yourself? And obviously let me know what you think of my choices. Of course, this has been Luke, and I would like to say thank you again, and I shall see you all later.